Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. This is my perfume diary series for February. What you're about to see is a sort of blog style thing of everything I smelled in February that was new to me and what I sort of thought of them on initial impressions and sort of like after a wear test. I sort of come back and like tell you what I thought. Yeah, so please enjoy. I have a whole whack of samples that showed up today. So there's a lot to try. Let's just start here. Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma, Yellow Dream. So when you order like decants from Fragrance Nette, they come in these little tubes and you just twist, and then you can also pull it out if you want and see. They're quite significant samples, actually. Oh, I even got a whiff without pulling it out, and I'm not sure about it. Okay, so the reason why I was interested in this particular one, a couple of reasons. One, I saw the Amanda Marie talk about it, and she was talking about how it's like pineapple and gingerbread and stuff, and that seems super interesting. The second reason is I sort of want to start ignoring the marketing, because it's all marketing. Smells don't have genders. Gender's a construct. And smells don't have genders. It's all silly. So I'm trying more to ignore that stuff this year. That being said, I just got a whiff of this and I'm not sure about it. I'm gonna spray it onto this and then we will see. I already don't like this. I don't get gingerbread or pineapple. I just get a very strong generic cologne, and I can't really pick out any. I can't really pick out anything distinct about it. That's really weird. It just smells like cologne. Even when it's drying down, I guess it's a little less abrasive in the dry down, but I guess that sort of is pineapple. That sort of, yeah. I'm not gonna put this on my body. I don't like it. Try something else from Fragrance Nette. This is Salvatore Ferragamo's Mo Ferragamo. The reason why I was attracted to this was another influence thing. I cannot remember whose video I was watching, but I watched a collection video and somebody had this. And their juice was really dark. I don't know if this juice is not that dark, but their juice was super, super dark. So that's something to keep in mind. And it just sounded like an interesting combination of notes. I think it's like rhubarb and Campari and like, I don't know. The combination of notes just seemed unusual and interesting. So, let's spray that. Okay. Yeah, it's sort of got like a tart rhubarb thing. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to try this one on skin. So we're going to spray this and we're going to see how it goes. I can't, like, foresee purchasing this, but I don't mind it. It's got, like, sort of like a sour thing going on. It's kind of interesting. I will let you know how it goes. So, the Mo Ferragamo, it was very, very light. Like, it was, like, maybe, like, 40 minutes of a decent scent, and then, like, it became a skin scent for maybe, like, 3 hours. Like, you can kind of smell it, but only if you really, like, right here. It's pretty weak. So the next thing is part of the ongoing cranberry quest. So this is Ralph Lauren's Polo Big Pony No. 2 EDT. The notes on Parfumo are super vague, other than the cranberry. So we will see. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's probably pretty generic other than the cranberry, but yeah, okay, cool. And we'll see how that goes. I will continue to sit in the same spot playing Civ 7 because it came out today on early access. Alright, I'm back. Still in the same spot. Still playing Civ. You know, the Ralph Lauren lasts maybe an hour. It doesn't last very long. It smells okay, but it doesn't last very long. So we're gonna just spray something else on. Let's go with this. This is a relatively new release. This is The Maker. This is Dream. In a cute little box. Their samples always come in like the cute little boxes. This is a Gourmand. Again, a lot of these samples were just Sephora had like a big like Valentine's Day like sample pack. So these aren't necessarily things I super chose. But they're all a bunch of things that I haven't really smelled. So here we go. I mean, so it's got like a very like initial like blast of borderline Bianco latte caramel. And then it's got sort of a spicy thing going on. I don't know. It's not my favorite. It smells sort of weird. It just sort of smells vaguely sweet. It's not really particularly interesting. I'm gonna go through a lot of these samples very quickly because this is all not working out for me. And we're back. I clearly just showered, got the wet hair, and normally I would do my post-shower routine with the scents, but there's too many samples and I just kind of want to get through them. Alright, so this is Replica's Lazy Sunday Morning. I think I'm probably just going to be using this whole thing. I have now found a Replica scent that is for me. Some of them are okay at best, and then some are like, I don't know. It's just not a brand that I think is particularly for me. This scent has been around since like, I think I saw 2013 or something like that. So it's been around a long time. I've never smelled it. I don't know. Let's try it. Yeah, it smells like laundry detergent, which is pleasant enough, I guess. But like, so I'll just like use this up, and that'll be it. It's fine. I'm not like thrilled, but like, it's not the worst scent in the world. It's fine. It's just fine. That's all it is. Things can be fine. Oh, that hair is herring. Let's do this. So this next one is Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. I've never smelled this Flower Bomb. I smelled the original, obviously, and I own Flower Bomb Nectar. And I've tested Tiger Lily, and it was fine. I've never smelled this one, so let's try it. Yeah, I can smell. This doesn't really smell that different from. I can't really like. I can definitely. It smells like Flower Bomb and Flower Bomb Nectar, so it definitely has the DNA. But I don't pick out anything different from them. Interesting. Oh, it's fine. We're gonna try. I have a few more samples here that came from that Sephora package. We're gonna try this one. We're gonna try. Okay, so this is Chloé L'Eau de Perfume Lumineuse. I used to own a bottle of the original Chloé very early in my fragrance journey. It's like, it smells nice and pleasant and stuff, and it is, and it's nice and pleasant. So is like Chloé Tangerine. They're pleasant, but they're very like not that interesting. They're very like office scents. They make you smell nice. They're inoffensive. They're not particularly interesting. I don't anticipate hugely loving this, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Let's spray it immediately. Yeah, I mean, it's pleasant. It smells like Chloé. I don't really see how it's different from any of the other Chloes, but it's nice enough. I'll wear it for now. Yeah, it's fine. That's it. It's fine, kind of boring. How's that for angles? Alright, I have something to try. This is Nette's Thé Vanille. What's hilarious about this is this will be in sample packs, and this brand will be in sample packs and stuff at Sephora, and I've got like Hair Jam and stuff through them too as a sample, but like this brand is not available at Sephora in Canada. So it's just, you can get samples occasionally, but you can't buy it. I mean, I don't know if you can buy it from their website, but you can't buy it from Sephora, so that's kind of amusing and stupid. Anyways, Thé Vanille. I don't know much about this one, so we'll see. Interesting. I don't know about this one. It's very... Yeah, I get tea, and I get vanilla, I guess. It's very unusual smelling. I don't know. I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna wear it. We'll see how it goes, but I don't know if I love it. It is surprising, though, so I guess that's got it going for it. It's been a little minute, but I'm back. Got three samples in, so we're gonna be testing them. This one is J-Scents on a Cloud. I have been really wanting to try this for so long. It's been on my watch list for so long, but it wasn't in European or American markets until quite recently. But like, it's probably been on my to sniff list for a good, at least over like a year, maybe longer, because it's been in Japan. And it's on, this is part of my find a mint chocolate chip fragrance. This has been compared to things more like mint Tic Tacs, or like the inside of like York peppermint patties and stuff like that, but there's no chocolate in this. So I don't think this is going to be exact, but like it sounds like it might be the kind of mint that I'm looking for in like a mint chocolate chip ice cream fragrance. I don't know. It was just one of the options, and I've been wanting to smell it for a really long time, so I finally have a sample, so that's exciting. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very subtle, but it is minty. I don't know. I think I am not as impressed as I was hoping to be, which is something, I guess. I'm gonna put it on. We'll see what happens. I've also heard this is not the longest lasting of scents. Yeah, it's just sort of like a subtle minty vibe. Nothing really spectacular. It's a little disappointing after having been paying attention to it for a long time, but yeah, it's all right. It's just all right. Anyways, yeah. J-Scents on a Cloud is disappointing. It became a skin scent almost within like 5-10 minutes, and then yeah, then an hour later it was virtually gone. The mint dissipated very quickly. We just sort of like vanilla skin for the last 40 minutes of its life, which which is really disappointing because I've been looking forward to that scent for such a long time, and it's real disappointing, and that makes me sad. Anyways, moving on. We're moving on. This is Fzotic. I'm not really sure how to say the brand name. This is Lilac Brûlée. I am attracted to this simply because it's sort of an interesting combination of notes. It's got a lot of very gourmand notes, but also has like lilac in there. And lilac isn't something I have too much of. Like, I'm not super into florals, but lilac isn't too bad. So I'm interested to see how that combination works out. I've never tried anything from this brand before, so we'll see. Oh, interesting. Oh, this could be good. Okay, it almost smells a little cherryish to me. Interesting. I'm gonna put some on and we'll see. Yeah, it almost smells like cherryish to me, which is interesting. I mean, I have a lot of cherry scents, so I don't know that I would necessarily go for it, but we're gonna try it on. We're gonna see how it develops. Weird. Lilac Brûlée was interesting. It lasted about 6 hours or something. It's decent, but it sort of said that it smelled like lost cherry a little bit to me, and it did the whole time. I got my husband to smell it on me, and he was also like, that smells like cherry blasters. So like, just smelled like cherry blasters. It became a skin scent after like 2 or 3 hours, and it was very like close to the skin, but like I could still smell it. So it's like nice. I'll keep wearing the sample, but like it just smells like lost cherry to me, and it doesn't smell quite as unique as I thought it would based on the notes. But it's sort of weird how like fragrances like that can like have a completely different set of notes but end up sort of smelling like the same thing. So it's weird, right? It was a very strange experience. Oh well. Moving on. This is the last little sample in this collection. This is Ellis Brooklyn's Dear Sky. The reason why that I got a sample of this, and I sort of hemmed and hawed about it for a little while. I was like, do I need a sample? Do I not need a sample? I don't know. Because it had, like, the notes of it were sort of, like, very appealing to me, but then I heard, like, so many people were like, it's meh, whatever. I think it was Opinionated Scents on YouTube. I think I heard her compare it to cucumber melon. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it was her. But yeah, and if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, I bring up cucumber melon a lot because it is the scent I grew up with. And yeah, and it's given me a lifelong love of like cucumber melon scents. I don't remember what's in this exactly, but if it's compared to that, then I was just like, I just need to get a little sample. So when I was ordering these other two ones, decided to throw that in there. I don't genuinely have a lot of great luck with this brand. I've tried quite a few of their scents. I had a discovery set that had like 5 of them or something, and none of them really worked out. Oh yeah, I sort of get the cucumberiness from this. The freshness. Interesting. Okay, well, we will try it. Yeah. I do like this. It's sort of got like this fresh feeling to it. Like it's sort of like appley and cucumbery, which is like kind of my vibe, but also it's not particularly special of those. More testing. I will put it on. We will see. Like, it's nice. I think people are probably right. It's nice, but not particularly special thus far. That's what I think. It's been a couple days. What was the last thing? The last thing was, Dear Sky. I liked the opening, as you saw. It disappeared pretty quickly, and then like also once the opening was sort of done, it just turned into like a generic floral scent, and ultimately not my thing. But I do like the opening. If it stayed more like the opening, I'd be more into it. And it wasn't cucumber. It was like, I think I kept saying it was like cucumber, but it was just like honeydew melon and something else. and like strawberry leaf, I think. It was fine. Anyways, we are moving on. Got some mail because I signed up for some samples from Dolce & Gabbana. So they sent me 2 samples in here, which is kind of cool. They sent me Devotion and Devotion Intense. Now, I've already smelled Devotion, and I don't care for it. So this is the original Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. This is Candied Citrus, Orange Blossom, and Vanilla. And if you've been listening, Orange Blossom and I do not get along. So for Devotion, when I smelled it, because people kept talking about how it was like this beautiful, like lemony gourmand, like blah, blah, blah. And I obviously own a lot of lemon gourmands. I own Acrobake. I own Lemon Tart. Like lemon gourmands are a thing I really love. So I tried it. And it was just so much Orange Blossom. Like Orange Blossom like took over the fragrance. And like I could hardly smell the lemon. It was just not like the lemon gourmand for me. It was just not a thing for me. I did not care for it. So then there's Dolce & Gabbana Devotion Intense. I've never smelled this. We're going to. So I was hoping that like when I heard about the Intense, I was like, oh, maybe they'll get rid of the Orange Blossom and they'll like add something to like amp up the like candied lemon thing. And instead they got rid of the lemon and kept the Orange Blossom and added hazelnut. So I don't know what to think of this. It's probably going to be a lot of Orange Blossom for me, and I'm not going to like it. But we're going to spray it on a tester strip because I suspect I might not like it on my skin. So we're gonna do that. Sort of wish they had just dropped the Orange Blossom, but no, we kept the Orange Blossom. That's the thing we kept. Oh god, which one's which now? This one's the Intense. Okay. It's like they both look so similar. You still have the Intense. Yes, this is the Intense. Okay, we're gonna spray the Intense. Yeah, this is just Orange Blossom to me. Yeah, it's Orange Blossom and vanilla. Okay, we're gonna also spray the other one just to like compare it. Although I know I don't like it. Okay, so that's the Intense. So this is the original. Okay, yeah. So the difference between these two, they both smell very strongly of Orange Blossom. So if you're like me and you struggle with Orange Blossom, these are not for you. This one is like, the original is a little bit like brighter with the lemon. And like the hazelnut and the Intense makes it like a little bit like deeper. Yeah, these are not for me. I will not be spraying these on skin. Orange Blossom and me do not jive. I got 2 more little samples with the Parfum Equus order, so that's great. We're gonna start here with this is Pink Molecule by Zarco Perfume. I've sort of like heard about Zarco Perfume a little bit, but like I've never tested anything from this brand, so we'll see. Oh, ooh. All right, yeah, this is sort of like, smells like sparkly. Smells like sort of sparkly apricots, I think. I think it's apricots. Yeah, it's nice. Smells sort of like an alcoholic drink a little bit. Yeah, all right. I think there's a bit of a woody thing underneath it. It's interesting. I don't know if I love it or not, but it is interesting. Oh, let's see. The last one was Zarco Perfumes Pink Molecule, and actually I really like it. I think I said at the end of the video that I wasn't sure about it. Because the opening's a little like really strong and kind of weird and interesting, but I can't really smell it anymore. But the dry down is like very like creamy and apricot-y, and the price isn't too bad because I already kind of looked, and we'll see. I'm saving the rest of the sample for spring because it's more of a spring summer thing, but it lasted pretty well, even though it's winter. And yeah, I do kind of really like it. And I'm trying to think if it's anything like anything I have, and it might not be. So yeah, that might be a good one. We might do that. We'll see. This next try is Aria de Taormina. It is Aria de Taormina. 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 How do you say that? Aria de Taormina. Aria de Oh, I can't fucking say it.
Aria di Taormina.
Taormina.
Aria di Taormina.
Taormina.
Oh, it's just, yeah.
It's perfume. You know what? I'm just gonna put it on the screen because I can't say it. By Narcisse. I don't know anything about this brand. I don't know anything about this fragrance. Don't know. Ooh. It's very citrusy. It's like very sharp citrusy too. It's like, whoa, kind of punches you in the face a little bit. But there might be sort of like a creamy thing underneath. I don't know. I'm willing to spray this on. It's a little too sharp, probably. Might be a little cleaning product-y. Maybe a little. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's okay. Hello again, different place. I just wanted to point out that my husband says that this one smells like the yellow starbursts, and I agree. It is specifically the yellow starbursts. Wouldn't you say?
It does.
Yep. Been a couple of days. I am obviously very freshly showered. So there's going to be two things that I'm going to test right now. The first is, this is Skylar's Nude Skin. And as you can see, this isn't a real sample, so I can't spray it on my skin, but I can like do the whole like magazine sniff thing. See what I think. I obviously am part of Skylar Scent of the Month Club. Sometimes we get like actual samples that we can use, which is nice. I don't like the new fragrances that they come out with seem to have these things, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's very faint. It's got like a bit of a fruity thing going on. But like, I'm not entirely sure what the fruit is. But it's got like a sort of like fruity thing at the top. And sort of like a very light vanilla underneath it. Does it say here? Tiger, orchid, warm vanilla, golden amber. Okay. Yeah, it just sort of smells like a skin scent, which obviously that's what it is. Probably a little bit fruitier than the normal ones. I like it probably a little bit more than the normal ones because the normal Your Skin But Better scents on me smell Your Skin But Sweaty. So this one I probably like a little bit more. I'd love to try it on skin, but not happening, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. It's nothing particularly interesting. Alright, so that was Skylar's Nude Skin. Ooh. And now, the main course. So this is Skylar's Heartstrings. This is their February scent of the month. So this is, obviously it's very like Valentine's Day themed. And this is honeycomb, boozy plum, and cedar. Embrace what tugs on your heartstrings. There you go, there she is. Heartstrings. So from the cap, it smells a little sort of like very similar to the Nude Skin in a way, but like a little bit deeper. And it's got like a sweetness going on, which I assume is the honeycomb. I think this is what I'm going to have to try on skin. Well, obviously I'm going to try it on skin because I'm the rollerball now. But I also find with the Skylars, particularly these scent of the month things, you need to let them like, even if you don't like it initially, you need to let it like sit for like a month before it actually like fully projects and does all the things it's supposed to do, and then you can sort of make up your mind whether you fully like things or not. But you can get like a rough idea from now, like when I just received it, but like I find they take a little bit of time before they truly are exactly what they're intended to be. Oh yeah, it's a lot plummier on skin. Yeah, it's very plummy. Yeah, it's nice. It's like I don't smell any of the other notes going on. I really just, it smells like very sweet plum to me, which I like. I have a lot of plum fragrances, so like I'll probably end up using this. So far I like it. Hello. It's been a few days, but some things have come in, so that's exciting. Okay, first of all, do as I say, not as I do. I'm a big advocate for not blind buying and testing things beforehand. That being said, I do have blind buy here. I might put out a video about this before you even see this one, comparing them, but like, this is L'Impératrice Royale. I often talk about why I'm attracted to things. First of all, the original L'Impératrice is one of my favorite scents. I love it. I love it so much that I already have the limited edition strawberry version as well. And then they came out with this L'Impératrice Royale, which has a cranberry note, and is, as you've seen from watching my channel, I am on the hunt for cranberry. So my favorite scent coming out with a flanker that is based on notes that I am seeking. Yeah, I got it. I got the big bottle, and I shouldn't have, like, I'd also advise people not to get big bottles of things, but you needed to match the other ones. Like, basically, I'm a hypocrite, is what I'm saying. I really like the bottle, too. That's so pretty. Hopefully I like it. Like, I'm aware that it's sort of been on a mail truck and whatnot, so, and that I might need to let it sit for a bit. I'm too excited, so we're gonna see. Okay. Yeah, it does smell like L'Impératrice. It's got the original DNA. But like a cranberry thing. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping it would be. Okay. Dope. I'm so excited. Okay. You definitely smell the DNA of the original L'Impératrice. But like, it's a little bit like deeper from the like the cedar. Like, you can sort of pick up that like woodiness underneath. And the cranberry is sort of like a watery thing to it. Oh, I think this is good. I think this is really good. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Yeah, will let you know how it continues to go, but so far, I think I didn't too bad with this blind buy. Alright, I'm back. I just filmed a full review of that L'Impératrice Royale. You've probably already seen it. Just as a little quick recap, it lasted about 6 or 7 hours on my skin. It was sort of like a woodier version of L'Impératrice, which made it like last a little bit longer than the original, and sort of made it more like spring fall rather than like a fully like summer scent. Anyways, we're gonna move on. So, you might be wondering, Heather, you say, do not blind buy things. You just blind bought that last fragrance you tested. Surely you don't have another bottle here of something you've never smelled before, right? Right? You don't have anything, you don't have a bottle of anything that you've never smelled before, right? So this is Juliet Rose's Key Lime Pie. This is a indie house that's available on Etsy. And I was attracted to this because I'm looking for a key lime pie fragrance. And the reason why, she does sell samples on her website, on Etsy. The reason why I didn't go for that was because this shipped from the UK to Canada. And with the shipping costs, I was more willing to pay the shipping costs because they were roughly the same for a small bottle rather than a sample. That's sort of why I blind bought this. So I'm excited to try this out. Also, I really like the quality of this bottle, actually. It was sort of like, it's kind of a better quality bottle than I thought it was going to be from the pictures online. It's real cute and little. It feels so little. Alright, so we're going to give her a sniff. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That's a really... Yeah, it's a really bright lime scent. Oh, that's really nice, actually. I don't smell any of the, like, pastry or anything that's there yet, but we're going to sort of see how that develops. I'm going to spray myself down. Oh, there's a little bit of a minty thing going on, actually. Oh, interesting. So it's a very, like, tart and sweet lime so far. We'll see if the whole pastry thing and stuff develops. I will be back. Key lime pie. So I sprayed it, and I may have mentioned in that last thing, I was like, oh, there's a little bit of a menthol thing going on. I got my husband to smell it, and he was like, it smells like chlorine. And I couldn't unsmell that. And the whole time, it just smelled like chlorine to me. I didn't really get any pastry notes or anything. I will say this, though. Because it shipped from the UK, and it's an Etsy brand and whatnot, I'm gonna reserve judgment. I think it might need to sit for a bit. So I'm gonna let it sit for a few weeks. I'm gonna wear it in the spring. So that's still a couple weeks away before I'll get around to it again. So I'm going to let it sit and develop a little bit more, hopefully, and see if the different nuances come out. So I sort of reserve judgment on that, but this initial wearing experience was not the most amazing. But I will say I probably need to let it sit and macerate and do all the things, and hopefully it'll get better. So we'll see. I reserve judgment. Who knows? We're going to move on. This is Pineward's Mint Cocoa. This is a long time coming. So first of all, I have a quest. I'll probably do a video on this. I'm on the hunt for the perfect mint chocolate chip ice cream fragrance. It is something I want and crave. I've been looking for it for a really long time. I've not found the right thing yet. I've heard this is really good. I agreed to a split of this in October. I agreed to it in October. The person didn't get their split until the postal strike had started, and then we had to wait for the postal strike to end. Then that was the end of December, and they sent it out, and it clearly got lost because it didn't arrive. Mid-February. I contacted him again and was like, hey man, hasn't shown up yet. And I just repurchased another sample from him at a discount. So shout out Antoine. Finally, it's finally here. It's finally here. And in that whole period of time, Pineward decided they no longer ship to Canada. I think they're looking for other like partners and stuff like that. But like now, even if I want this, it's going to be a big old pain to try and get it. And also, like, I think it's a seasonal set, so they might stop selling it very, very quickly. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time me waiting for this, but it's finally here. So we're going to smell it. We're going to see. God, it better be worth the pain. Ooh, that is some dark juice. Interesting. So the problem I found with my mint chocolate chip quest is that sometimes the mint is too overpowering and you don't really get the chocolate, or it doesn't really have any like vanilla sweet aspects to it, like the ice creamy part. I'm sort of looking for a mix of all three of those things. And this does, I can pick out the mint and it's not overpowering. And I can pick out the chocolate for sure. And it's the kind of chocolate that I like smelling. But at the moment it also smells very woody to me. I'm gonna spray it on. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. The juice is very dark. It's kind of brown on my skin. I can kind of see it. I am very pale. So just something to keep in mind, I guess. It's pretty okay. I think I would use the whole sample up. I'm not sure that I'm not sure this is quite the one yet. The one I have in my head. But it does very much smell pretty akin to like After Eight mints, if you've had those. Yeah. I will keep you posted. Mint cocoa. So I got off my video with you, and Matt, my husband, was like, "You smell like you're on fire." It was extremely smoky. And the mint and the chocolate sort of dissipated pretty quickly, and I was left with like a very strong smoky scent. It smelled a little bit like it wasn't unpleasant, but I did smell a little bit too much like a barbecue. And I smelled like that for a full 12 hours because the next morning, it's the next day, I woke up, still smelled like barbecue. I had to like scrub it off, and the scrubbing didn't work. So I had to like, here's a fun little trick for you. If you can't get a perfume smell off via just like soap and water, deodorant works great. So I used some deodorant, and I no longer smell like barbecue. So like, that's good, because the barbecue smell was sort of my unintentional voting scent of the day. Very much not the mint chocolate chip ice cream scent that I have been hunting for, so I am still on the hunt. If you have any suggestions, would love to hear them. We're gonna move on to something completely different. This is the Seven Virtues Clementine Dream. I mean, the Seven Virtues is a great brand. I really think a lot of their scents are done pretty well, and also like I've heard orange creamsicle vibes, even though this is clementine. That's why I wanted to try it. So here it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's very much orange creamsicle vibes. The opening is really like bright and tart, which is great for clementine. And yeah, I'm starting to pick up a little bit of the vanilla underneath. It's nice. Yeah. I mean, it's like very snowy and gross out. So this is very much a summertime vibe. So I'll be saving the rest of this for summer, but yeah, it's nice. I don't think it's like, so far it doesn't seem special enough that I would buy a bottle, but it does seem nice for what it is right now. So I'm going to say that Clementine Dream did not last particularly long. It was fine. I'll use it in the summer. I feel like I'm also not really judging it very well because it is cold and snowy out, and that is not the vibe. Possibly two things, because this first one, I'm not going to spray on my skin, I don't think, because I'm probably not going to like it. But we're going to be smelling Y Eau de Perfume Intense. I got this little sample. I just saw a lot of like very, very aromatic notes in this when I looked at it, and I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we're going to smell it. We're going to see. Oh yeah, very aromatic. Actually, it's not so bad. I would say ultimately this is of the stereotype when you think of like a cologne-y kind of smell. You get this. Also, you could after that initial blast, I became anosmic to that real fast actually, because I can't really smell it anymore. It smelled pretty okay at first, and now it doesn't really smell like anything. How odd. Weird. I'm not gonna spray that one on, I don't think. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Something else entirely. So I got this little mini dude of the new Nest Santa Barbara Strawberry. So we're gonna put this oil on and we're gonna see. It's gonna be rollerball situation, which is always super fun. Whoa. A lot more like candy-ish than I anticipated it smelling. It smells like red jello. Interesting. I hate this little rollerball, so I might get rid of that. But yeah. We're gonna try it out and see. No, that hair is something. Okay. I guess these are the last things I'm testing for this month, so that's exciting. One, I can smell the card already, I'm not gonna lie, because it's apparently essentially lavender. This is Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma Extra Dose. Yeah, there's so much lavender coming off of that already, and I am not a lavender fan, so I'm just gonna spray it on a strip. It's incredibly strong to be coming through the file already, but like, yeah, it's a lot of lavender, and I'm not into that. Oh my god, that's burning my nose. Oh my god, my nose actually feels. Whoa, that feels very burny. Okay, we're not into that. We're not into that. That needs to actually get further away from me. Oh my god, wow, my nose. Oh. We're gonna move on to something else. We're gonna try out Gautier Divine Le Parfum. This, I should say, I've tested the original Divine, and I thought it was okay, but not amazing. Like, I know some people like were getting like, oh, it smells like eggs and stuff like that, and I didn't think it was that bad, but I didn't think it was like that good either. It was just sort of okay. So this is the Le Parfum version. Yeah, I will also say with the JPG, I don't always have the best luck with them. A lot of their scents end up smelling a little weird on me, so I don't tend to gravitate towards them. But we'll try it out. See, this one I'm more willing to spray on skin. Jesus, that other one burned my nostrils. Holy gods. Yeah, it's alright. It feels a little generic to me, like generic beachy. I'll spray it on. We'll see what I think. I found with the other Divine, it was really like the dry down aftermath that was like interesting and ended up being not super my thing. So we'll try Le Parfum. The conclusion of Gautier Divine Le Parfum. It smelled a lot to me like the original, but I actually have both here because this has been living in my box of shame of samples I don't want to use up. So I'm going to sniff them side by side, and then I will come to my final conclusions. So, Le Parfum and the original. So this is the original. And this is Le Parfum. They smell virtually identical, which is what I thought when I sprayed it on. I was like, this reminds me very much so of my previous experience. It's a lot of yellow florals. It's beachy. It's a little bit salty. It's fine. But I couldn't really distinguish what the difference is. The Le Parfum lasted maybe about 4 hours, so maybe it's longevity. They smell exactly the same to me. So that's my conclusion. They both just smell fine. I'm not that into them. Conclusions. I would say probably the most exciting sample of the month would be Zarco Perfumes Pink Molecule. That one I'm gonna do the one more wear test with the little bit I have left, but I'm fairly certain I'm gonna pick up a bottle of that because I really, really enjoyed it quite a bit. Also, I would say, in terms of the 2 blind buys I did, which you should not do, I did enjoy Imperial Royale. I'm waiting to confirm my opinion on the Key Lime Pie by Juliet Rose. We're going to let that settle a bit and come into full fruition and see what I think. But that one was not quite a successful blind buy. Honestly, probably the most disappointing in terms of like things I tried this month was the mint cocoa, just because like I don't think it was a bad fragrance, just because I had so much anticipation for so long, and I'm like, I'd been on a quest for mint chocolate chip ice cream scents for like so long, and then I had to wait from it from like the end of October until the end of February, so a long time. So I was really anticipating that, and it just wasn't. It wasn't necessarily that it was a bad fragrance, it's just not what I expected it to be. I didn't really expect it to smell like barbecue more than mint chocolate chip ice cream. So that was probably the most disappointing, I would say. That, and also like I guess the J scent on a cloud was also like pretty disappointing because I've been waiting for that for a long time and it was just sort of fleeting and meh. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another one of these in March, and you'll see all the things I smelled in March. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you next time.